Sup, peeps? WWE Raw, June 19th, 2023 results. In the beginning of the show, Seth Rollins came out there and then got attacked from behind by Finn Balor. Finn Balor started attacking him. And this photo is just one of the 3 coup de grace that he did to Seth Rollins. Just very destructive. Out of all things, 3 coup de grace? And they were talking about his rib. And then later on in the back, um, then Seth Rollins was walking the back. Then Finn Balor took him down again. Boom! Again for the second time. And then started pounding down on him again. Then Seth Rollins later on was in the room. It looked like a hospital room or something like that. And then he was up there, and then he was basically talking about that he has a match with Braun Breaker tonight. Something that I'm not interested in watching. I will look up who won, but I'm not interested in actually watching it. But yeah, that is what happened with that. And yeah, Seth Rollins basically is gonna have a title match. Um and they also say he's gonna be on the Pat McAfee show, something else that I'm not interested in watching. The Pat McAfee show is something that, as long as I live, you'll never see me watch. And I will say this: it. I'll say it's probably gonna be funny, but I'm not gonna get to see it if it is, because I'm not gonna watch it. He's probably gonna show up wrapped up in tape or something like that. But I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in NXT. Just Raw and SmackDown for me. That's enough this week. I'm not interested in AEW. Or Talking Smack or Raw Talk. I used to watch those, Talking Smack and Raw Talk. I stopped watching those. Um, yeah, I just gave up on it all. Just Raw and SmackDown for me. That's good enough for the week, and then the pay-per-views. Yeah, it's well good enough for me. They showed the Bloodline clip from last week that we talked about. And then they advertised Roman and Solo going up against the Usos. I said something similar to this in one of my recent videos. Anyway. Then right after that, then Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were there, and Byron he said, what thoughts do you have on the Bloodline? KO got really angry again, right? All the screaming lately. He was like, oh, what are you talking about, the Bloodline? All this stuff, it doesn't even matter. And he was like really screaming, and Sami was like, I don't mean to say this in front of everyone, but you are a rageaholic. How did he come up with that? And then he told him, he said, you rage too much. He said, if you can go the whole night without raging, he said, I'll drop the whole thing. So he was like, okay, okay. And Sammy was like, I'm sorry that you had to see that. It was kind of funny. Then Kevin Owens was walking down. Later on, he said, I don't have an anger problem. I don't have an anger problem. He's saying that, and then guess what? Walks right into a person, spills water on him. He has a cup of ice cold water. He gets upset. And he was like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. And then he moved on, and then Riddle showed up, and the Riddle started talking about a bunch of kid shows, and then he said something like, Riddle, oh my God, or something like that. He said it was so funny. And then it's like he got upset, and he was like, oh, it's fine. I do watch those shows. It's okay. And then he moved on. I'm telling you right now, before I move on, I'm going to just say this real quick. They are going to take Kevin Owens to anger management class. I promise you that, on this show at least. Like, cause remember, and I actually remember this because I've always watched WWE pretty much for the most part. Daniel Bryan many years ago. I remember this. Man, this has been so long ago, but I still remember it. Daniel Bryan and Kane were taking the anger management class back in 2012 or 13, a very long time ago. And that right there went hilarious. Those weekly sessions, man, that'd be fun to do again. Either it's gonna be that, or Kevin Owens is gonna get so angry that he turns on Sami Zayn coming up soon. It's gonna be one of the two. I thought he was gonna turn later on in the night when I tell you what had actually happened later in the night, but that was not the case. But yeah, Sammy was back there talking to him later. He was like, "This anger issue has to stop," and Kevin was like, "I don't have an anger issue." Then Imperium walked up and made Kevin Owens rage again, and then he walked off. So yes, as I said, he's going to be taking anger management class. That right there can be guaranteed. Then I don't know how this match became official. Maybe I missed something. But Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn going up against Halloween, as they call them. I don't know if it was for the tag titles or not. But anyways, just to keep it short, Cody Rhodes got the win at the end. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Everyone coexisted at the end, but still, ugh, it's just it's just a shame. But yeah, guys. That's pretty much. Is that it for this video? I think that's everything. I think so. Hope I don't leave and then remember. But as far as I know, that's it for this video. Peace out, peeps. If I don't come back on, that means that I didn't forget anything. Peace out, peeps.